The campfire crackled, casting long shadows against the moss-covered trees of Black Hollow. The firelight flickered and died, only to be revived by the wind that seemed to move through the trees like a whisper from the past. It was the kind of night where the air tasted heavy, like something was waiting. "Damn it, you were supposed to bring the firewood," a scout named Tom muttered, rubbing his arms against the chill. "What is it with you, Derek? You were supposed to be keeping watch." Derek, the scoutmaster's son, rolled his eyes. "Nothing happened, okay? There's nothing out there." The camp had been quiet when they arrived, too quiet, like the trees themselves were holding their breath. The scouts had been excited at first, joking around about the haunted reputation of the place. But the laughter had faded once they saw the rotting signs, the shattered remnants of old camp equipment, and the strange markings on the rocks by the lake. At first, the sign seemed harmless, just a few scratches, a crude symbol or two. But as the sun began to set, the wind picked up, and the air grew thick with an oppressive weight. Tom swore he saw something move in the woods, something large and dark slipping between the trees. "Come on, let's go check it out," Tom had said, pushing Derek ahead of him. The others reluctantly followed, but they stopped when they found the clearing. It wasn't just a normal part of the forest. The ground was covered in strange symbols carved into the earth like an ancient ritual circle. There were rocks arranged in a deliberate pattern, and behind it, an old, decaying wooden post stood with chains hanging from it. "What the hell is this?" Derek had asked, his voice trembling slightly. "That's where it all started," an older scout, Jeff, whispered. "The camp's history, they say the scouts who came here, they didn't just disappear. They were part of something dark. They worshipped something in the woods, a god of sorts." The others laughed nervously, but none of them could shake the feeling that the camp wasn't empty. It was alive with something, watching them, waiting. That night, the wind howled louder, and every creak and rustle from the forest sounded like a whisper. They tried to ignore it, but deep down, they all knew something was wrong. As the hours passed, one by one, they began to feel the unease seep in. Their laughter faded, replaced by a growing tension that hung over them like a storm cloud. And then it happened. At first, it was subtle, small things. The sound of footsteps behind them when no one was there. The feeling of being watched. Derek thought he saw something moving in the trees, a figure, but when he turned, it was gone. Later, as they sat around the campfire, trying to shake off the unease, a shout echoed through the woods. "Help! Tom! Where's Tom?" It was Jeff. They found Tom standing at the edge of the clearing, staring into the woods with wild eyes. "There's something out there, I saw it," he gasped. It was huge. Before he could finish, a loud cracking sound echoed through the trees, and something large and dark lunged at them from the shadows. Derek didn't even have time to scream before he felt something grab him, pulling him into the forest. The others scattered in a panic, but no matter how fast they ran, the trees seemed to stretch out endlessly, and the campfire's warmth became a distant memory. The forest wasn't just a forest, it was something alive. The trees, the rocks, the very air itself seemed to have eyes. And then in the distance, a soft, mocking laugh echoed. It wasn't a sound anyone could explain, but it carried with it a promise, a terrible promise, that the forest wasn't done with them yet. They would become part of Black Hollow, just like the scouts before them. If you like this story, and for more dark stories, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. See ya!